Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This month's video we're going to be looking over my Hargreaves Lansdown portfolio, looking over the near term and short term results as well as looking at the dividends received alongside what moves I've been making within the portfolio, including any buys and sells. So first things first, we can still see that the value of the portfolio is about 85,000. It is trickling down and it has been since the start of the year, as has the overall market, so there's nothing really here to rave home about. We're kind of following the market trend, although to a bit of a lesser degree I would say. However, when you compare overall, in comparison to Q1 21 last year, which is that red column about 67,000, we can still see that we're up a massive amount over the course of the last year due to last year's huge performance. So any sort of short term weakness, even if it takes a year or two, no problem at all for me. I'll continue doing as I do most months, buy a few stocks, sell a few stocks and look to enhance the portfolio as it progresses. Asset allocation as it stands right now, I'm still more weighted towards international shares, and this is mainly made up of US companies, which comes in at about 39% in the portfolio, then followed by UK shares, which is about 34%. Cash is still sitting quite high, about 17.5%, which I'm happy with at the moment. The property is marked down in REITs. Again, this will probably fall under the international shares, as more kind of US side of things, and we've got funds, which I believe will be kind of energy transfer, which is an MLP. And other, we've got 0.4% allocated to here. So where am I invested? Technology and financials are still kind of heavily weighted. Technology makes up about 18.7% in the portfolio, with financials 19.1% being the highest allocation that I've got here. And you can see the different other areas that I've got: telecommunications 4%, real estate 6.2%, consumer discretionary 12.2%, consumer staples 10%, healthcare 6%, industrials 3.1%, and we've got a few unclassified and non-classified which it hasn't been able to allocate. Non-classified will likely be the cash allocation that we've got at the moment. So dividends received, we've got a small June dividend which has appeared here. This is due to the fact that because of the bank holidays last week, my broker had a bit of difficulty transferring the Citigroup dividend payment, which came over at about the 27th, but I didn't get it until only yesterday. So we've also included one June payment, but for May we got £187.47. So these payments, these were broken up into 4 payments that I've got here. We've got British American Tobacco at £40 at the bottom. This is a stock that I have sold for a profit. We've got our first Money Supermarket dividend, and this is a real belter. It's £99. We've got Energy Transfer coming in at 22.75. And we've got Citigroup, I said that last one that we were waiting on before we could get this video released. And Energy Transfer, we've got a bit of a good news story to write about here. Energy Transfer, I've held this for a long time. I actually bought it in 2018, so I've experienced the dividend cut. However, things are turning around. As you'll know, the energy market is pretty good at the moment. So Energy Transfer reaping the rewards at current time, and they're able to increase their dividend as it slowly starts to get back up to pre-COVID levels. So we'll keep an eye on this one throughout the rest of the year and see if it can get to the pre-pandemic levels. Back to the dividend payments, and I said May has been the best May that I've ever received. It's kind of broken the trend over the last few months where the year-over-year performances have been a bit of a downward trend. But May, if we compare back to 2019, we get £77, and in 2020 we got £103. Last year in May we got £66. In 2022 we got £187.47. And again, it kind of shows you how sporadic these dividend payments can see, but we're still on a bit of an upward trend overall, I would say. However, with the cash position that I have been accumulating over the last few months, this has been liquidating some dividend stocks to raise some cash. So it might be quite flat for the year, but only time will tell. Total dividend income received over the last 4 or 5 years is about £5,370.47, and you can see how year over year it's been progressing. However, as I did say, I think this year might be fairly flat in comparison to last year due to the cash positions. Buys and sells, I've been quite busy, to be honest with you. I've put a bit of capital to work looking for some more, I would say, a bit of a mixture really. I've got more safer companies which I've started new positions in, and I like the long term perspective in a few of them. However, I have been averaging it into some growth stocks which I've been holding into, just nibbling away at adding my positions to see where these will turn out in the next 5 years. And I did sell one stock, which is Canopy Growth. I sold this for a huge loss, and it's a lesson that I've learned in this one. It's one of the first companies that I'd ever bought. I thought I was walking into a gold mine, to be honest. The whole reason I've done this channel is to show my development from being somebody who bought poor companies like Canopy Growth, hold them for a long time, still down huge amounts of money, and now we're starting to progress into more dividend safer, high growth companies, which hopefully over the long term, we might not win on all of them, but over the long term you still see good results. So Canopy Growth, bought it back in 2018 towards the highs. Absolutely terrible performance. There's nothing else I can really say about this other than I need to hold my hands up, and it's a huge lesson learned. So we exited position with a total loss of £2,719, which was about 91% of the capital invested. So yeah, we take this one on the chin, and it sets us up still for the year. We're still doing not too bad in regards to buying and selling stocks. If we compare this over the course of the year for what I've been doing to raising cash, we're still up, okay, so we've got that big red amount there, £2,700 odd, but we're still up for the year. On to more positive news, the new positions which I've started. I've got Smith & Nephew. They're a UK based healthcare provider. They provide a lot of the everyday needs of equipment in hospitals and healthcare centres. So we started a brand new position in this, picked up 196 shares at about a value of £2,450, but we did get some commission transfer stamp fees on it. Secondly, really delighted to enter into JP Morgan. We've got a brand new position here. We picked up 25 shares at a price of $121 per share, and again that's in a similar overall cash position with about £2,500. Another brand new position, entered into JD Sports. I like this retailer. Retail overall might be a bit of a sticky situation right now, but I think that over the long term, still going to be a good position. Picked up about 2,000 shares of a value of about £1.22, and again about £2,500 capital invested. I've also averaged into Allocation, small cap company. It is loss making, but I'm quite hopeful on it, and I did average in about £750 there. Palantir, a bit of a meme stock, but I still think the long term fundamentals still look pretty decent. Picked up another 120 shares of a value, just under about $8 per share. We've also got Tattoo Chef, picked this up under $7 per share, about £830 invested. Coupang we purchased in at just about $12, just under $12.50, £770 odd, and we've picked up SoFi again, just about $6 mark, about £780 as well. And the last stock that we've bought is GAN, similar to the other ones, averaged in a kind of smaller amount. We got in at about $3.77. So without further ado, let's go through the overall portfolio, looking through each stock head to toe. Taking a look under the hood, this is how we're sitting as of right now. We've got the stock value of $70,000 and total cash about £14,840, which gives a total value of £85,200 at the time of recording this video. The market is open, so you may see some slight fluctuations as we're going through this. But Alibaba, we're still down 48%, down a whopper amount, £1,800. Alkaline Water, down 33%. Alpha Wave IP Group is down 22%. BAE System breaking that downtrend, and we're up 62% or £1,000. Barclays is up 15%. Boohoo Group still down 35%. Citigroup down 5.85%. Coupang down 41%. Darktrace down 25%. Energy Transfer down 18%. GAN down 63%. We've got Good Body Health. This is a UK based cannabis based company, similar to Canopy Growth. You made a huge error on my behalf at picking this company. We've got Greencore Group down 14%, GSK up 16%, Iomar up 22%, JD Sports Fashion, new position, down 2%, JP Morgan, also new, but this is up close to 5%. We've got Leggett & Platt up 8%, Medical Properties Trust is down 4%, Micron up 5%, Money Supermarket down 27%, New Residential up 18%, Organon up 12%, Palantir still down massively 43%, Polar Capital Holdings down 10%, Smith & Nephew new position fairly flat on it, SoFi Technologies still down massive 46%, Store Capital in the red by 2%, Tattooed Chef down 40%, Vodafone down 8%, and we've got Walgreens at the bottom up 7% to finish things off. And you can see here overall we are down about 20% or £17,000 in the red, but as we do know, we still have this cash pile sitting here which can get put into the market through any opportunities that arise. So guys, that'll sum up this month's video. I hope you've enjoyed the overlook, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Cheers.